Now I call on stage Oscar Kneppers of Rockstart. Welcome to Ecosummit.
Thank you, thank you. Yep. I feel I'm in the middle of an accelerator. At Rockstart, we're used to speed, but a kind of the same presentation I gave yesterday took me 45 minutes, 3 movies, and I was challenged to boil that down in 10 minutes. So Jan, he challenged me, so I'll try to boil it down into 5 minutes. We have 1 movie in it. And I'm going to tell you a little bit of what we do, why we do it, and why this is a good place to, why we have a good place, we think, and Jan also does, when to do Rockstart, to do the Ecosummit next year in Rockstart. My name is Oscar Kneppers. I'm the founder of Rockstart. Founded the company 5 years ago, and in between we had a fantastic ride. And let me show you a little bit of what we've done so far. We have a big goal. The goal is not to just help a couple of startups, to invest in them and help them grow. It's to build the greatest startup machine ever built. That is our big, hairy, audacious goal. And we do that from Amsterdam. We started in Amsterdam. We're slowly taking the infantry throughout Europe, doing small events in 19 cities in Europe. And we're also building a hub in Singapore, as well as preparing one in South America and South Africa. But first, what is going on? The big thing is 500 million entrepreneurs are working on building a company, early stage, tinkering, playing, like starting a little fire, and we help them in growing that fire. And we see that a lot of people are taking a left turn when they are about to enter the gates of the corporation and to start a company, because they reach kind of for their full potential inside instead of looking outside. So why is that happening? I couldn't use this film because it took too long, but the main thing is Rockstart is boiled down in the Rockstart manifesto. It's because everything is changing. Look around you, everything is changing, and that's why we set out with the first Rockstart mantra, which is step forward, start, go out, build a company. You can look for the manifesto on this URL, the Rockstart manifesto, but it's all about stepping forward and keeping up building companies. How do we do that? The Rockstart thing is pretty simple. If you ask an entrepreneur what they really need, they probably say, we know everything, we have everything we need, we just need your money. And that might not be the case. We know that if you really start talking with an entrepreneur, they sometimes need money, probably less than they say, but they do need mentors, networks, experience, a place where they can meet, have a peer-to-peer structure, and a lot of intensively acquired and a lot of knowledge. So what have we built so far? The Rockstart Accelerator, which is the pressure cooker of high speed. We tried to boil down the first 3 years into about 5 months and help make companies make all the mistakes that you normally make, but then in a controlled environment so that it doesn't have to be fatal. Rockstart Accelerator, Rockstart Spaces, where we'll be hosting the Ecosummit next year. Rockstart Answers, small event, and Rockstart Impact. That's our karma project we do in Nepal. This is the essence of what we do. We surround the startups with the best people. The best people are the software of the company, mentors, coaches, people intrinsically motivated by helping other people build their companies. So does it work? This is where the movie gets.
Today is demo day. Today is the day that startups have been working for the past 100 days. The audience is completely packed with investors, people from energy companies, experts, mentors, and the press. So it's going to be a great day.
Nervous, excited, but looking forward to seeing them on stage.
I'm gonna enjoy it and I'm gonna help them no matter what, and they are gonna rock. Big day. Well, I'm a little bit nervous.
I'm ready. I'm ready to rumble.
Is somebody going to invest? Maybe.
One chaotic roller coaster trip.
Adrenaline is pumping in my veins and my body.
Go big or go home.
We are doing more than that. We have very big ambitions.
Now, this is where you come in, but that's not the whole story.
So if you want to follow us in this journey, please come by our booth and have a Corona with us.
I saw a lot of good pitches, a lot of traction.
The energy world is changing, and I think here you can find inspirations, new ideas, new partnerships for the future.
It's really nice to have young entrepreneurs surrounded by the entrepreneurs who already made it, to bring them together. I think it's really nice and unique.
I thought the presentations themselves were well organized. It was inspiring from a content perspective. So yeah, I had a very good afternoon.
That's the end of the road. So the end of the whole take is demo day, and before that we help build companies. 58 companies we've invested in so far, 18 of which are in the Smart Energy Accelerator. One we're kicking off early next year again. And those are green, smart, lean companies. Great companies. Statistically, 4 out of the 58 companies that we've invested in and coached didn't make it, so statistically we're on the high end of the rate of success of the companies in the first couple of years. So 58 companies from a lot of countries, new jobs, many new jobs, and now we're up to 24 million in follow-on funding. Areas of focus, everything we do is always innovation-driven, technology-oriented, globally scalable. Smart energy is in the heart of that. We did web mobile, the classic accelerator, and we're just kicking off next week digital health. Food will be happening next year. Innovation-driven, technology-oriented, globally scalable. Amsterdam, where we built it from, is known for its diversity, and there's a lot of companies, bigger companies. You saw the sail picture, the fleet. We're not about unicorns, we're about building a fleet, an armada of companies, smaller boats, agile, fast, bigger boats, like Booking, for instance, TomTom Amsterdam, Travelbird, Uber. They all chose to have the headquarters in Amsterdam, and most of them, apart from Uber, were built from Amsterdam, Gen as well. This is what the map of the Amsterdam startup scene looks like. There's a lot of hubs in the city, many companies moving from there, and there's a lot of bustling activity when it comes to smart, green, and lean. You will be witnessing that next year, July. So 400 years ago, we set out to sail out and trade, and I guess today it's just to step forward and start. So we're spreading across Europe, globally finally, and we hope to see you next year. And that was just within the 10 minutes. Thank you. Hope to see you next year.
Great. And Oscar, you're actually a serial entrepreneur, right? You sold 2 media companies,
yep.
And you couldn't give up being an entrepreneur.
No, but the difference is that in the first 2 companies, I helped myself and my family, and I decided to flip it and to say, okay, let's help other people, and it gives me a lot of feeling of purpose as well as have more impact on what we do.
Mm.
Yeah.
How important is yoga for you?
Very much, very much.
He's
so.
a yogi. If you need inspiration on working on your body and mind, balance, he's the man. Okay, and we are very happy. Official thank you from my side, from the Ecosummit side, that we will be working together to make Ecosummit in Amsterdam really unforgettable.
Let's make it big. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Yep.
I need the clicker. Yeah, I get the clicker because I need to pass it on. Okay, Oscar from Rockstart.